I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard, 145 pounds, 175 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 179. Sugar Ray.
This bout is...
We welcome you to the... High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Got out of the way of that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Didn't land that jab. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. He missed with that jab. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
And the jab, basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Tired. He's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Thinking you were smart. You weren't loading up, or you were still letting your power shots. Good.
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
1 This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Unlucky to miss with that. Hold that thought! And Sugar Ray is rocked! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blocks that left hook. He misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Where did that come from? Down she goes. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You don't want to trade shots. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Robinson in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it.
There's the bell to start round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This is with the straight left. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You stay focused now.
Stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change.
But listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Great work. Stay focused.
Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That jab misses. He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talking about Robinson in that last round.
He was close to this fight.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He misses with that straight left. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cut areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan.
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Start respecting each other's punch. Where did that come from? Down they go! And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What a dominant performance.